Blinky. What's going on, everybody? We're looking at another house. This one is in Garland, Texas, and it's a foreclosure HUD home. And we're walking the property, checking out what needs to be repaired, seeing if this is a good deal or not. Let's walk this way. Okay. Start at the front door here. All right, so let's take a look. Go ahead. Excuse me, sorry about that. Go ahead and look at the floor here. The concrete looks okay, not too many cracks. Let's look at the door here. Check this out. This has got the hole in the door. Obviously, the door needs replaced. Let's look at the area up here. This looks fine. Point up here. This looks good. This looks okay. Let's look at. You got your warnings here. Oh, we got something over here we need to look at. You can zoom. You don't have to walk in here. But zoom up to that right there. That big hole. These are the things you need to look at. See that big hole right there? That's where the squirrels live in this house. Looks like. Okay, zoom back out. Let's walk left here. Look at the landscape right here. The landscape looks pretty good. Let's walk this way. Looking at let's get back and let's look at the roof real quick. Way back. Okay, so kind of zoom in on those shingles if you can. And kind of slowly go left and right. And you'll see that the roof looks actually pretty good. It looks like, and let's zoom back out and then slowly pan to the right and look at these houses and see those roofs and pan to the left. Slowly pan to the left over here. And these roofs over here, look at these roofs over here, and then look at the neighborhood. So this is a really good neighborhood. It might have been a situation where the roofs, they got hit by hail because all the roofs in this neighborhood look real good. Let's continue looking at this house over here. The garage door. The garage door doesn't look too bad. I mean, it depends on the exit strategy on this one. If you want to flip it, you might want to, do some work on there, depending on if it goes up and down. If you want to rent it, you can leave it. Let's point up here. This actually looks like they've taken pretty good care of it right here. Be careful on the steps here. Point at the steps. Okay, and this big pile of wood. Don't step on this big pile of wood over here. Okay, let's look around from the top to the bottom. And let's walk over here. Point, and be careful of the steps. Okay, so we've got. Good. It looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. The gutters look all right. Be careful of these steps here. Obviously, this pathway needs work. The cleans need to be cleaned right here. But as far as the structure, windows are fogged up here. The wood maybe needs some help here. Watch out for this deck. Sometimes you can fall through the holes, but point up here. Looks all right. So right here's the backyard here. Let's be careful of these. And then check out the bushes. We have to redo the bushes here. We have to redo these windows. All these windows are fogged up. Let's take a look here. Look here. Okay, windows here. Windows here need. No, that's just the surface. So they may need. I mean, the actual structure of the window looks pretty good. Let's look at the top here. Let's point down here at the bottom here. That looks pretty good. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, right? Let's look over here, up the top, and look right here at this door. The door looks pretty good. Okay, let's look over here. So the outside looks okay. Here's the siding. Let's walk a little bit over here. There's a little portal window. Okay, now take a look at this roof from the back. Okay, look at the roof from the back. It doesn't look too bad, actually. Okay, so roof. Let's walk down here. Be careful of the steps here. Pointing at the house. Looks like a nice backyard here. Go ahead and point at this backyard. Kind of zoom in and out, pan in and out, left and right. The fence over here needs replaced, right there. Let's look at the house. But it's a nice sized backyard. I mean, good. Yeah, the golf. Okay, here. Let's look over here. The golf course out here that you got a view. Once you get rid of all these trees and stuff, you can get your view of the golf course. Maybe get some golf balls coming in your house.
I was buying a house like 6 years back now. I love the lot on the
Take a nice picture of this entire house over here. The wood deck here. Whoa, whoa, see that? Look at that. Be careful of that, okay? Got there. Yeah. Look at that. Looks pretty good right there. Walk around here.
This tree right here, though.
Yeah, be careful of that.
This is what is helping us move our house down.
Okay. So, point at the windows. Windows actually, the panes probably need replaced, but not the actual windows themselves. We're not going to walk over back there. That's okay. We're going to walk through back here on this side.
What's Al coming out? What's up, Al?
Okay, and it backs into that window. Looks okay. We'll look on that other side over there. Okay, let's go back inside the front and walk the inside of the house.
Right, and then I would buy it because it.
This house, I think it's probably the 50s.
So what we've been doing is we've been walking all lefts. So we're going to start from the beginning, from inside, and walk all lefts around the house to make sure that we don't miss anything. So it is a good sized outside area. We've got a little patio here. Be careful of the steps. Okay, we're going to walk inside the house. There's no power on or anything, so let's just walk right in. We'll point at the floor. The floor looks okay. It's got carpet in here. Let's take a left here. Here's the, looks like maybe the dining room. We got this little, I don't know what you call this thing, but it's wall coverings, but that looks old school there. Let's look at the walls. The chandelier looks like it needs replaced. This doesn't look too bad. Get a picture of the roof, the ceilings, the crown, the molding looks pretty good. This right here, and I'm feeling a little bit of tilt here on the foundation, maybe, unless it's just left over from last night.
Everyone's back in here.
Let's go back in here. Let's look at the kitchen. Look at this range right here. This range. Okay, so look over here in the cabinets. This is the kitchen. Let's look all the way around.
Nice to meet you.
Around the cabinets, yeah, cabinets. We got the
1756.
Something like that. Yeah, something to
dishwasher, cabinets, sink looks good. Let's walk in here. The garage. Here's the hookups. Look at that. The hookups here for the washing machine. The garage over here. Doesn't look so bad. The garage is garage. It's alright. We got the garage door opener, the attic that points up. Alright. Got over here. Come over here. This is the little breakfast nook, it looks like. Point up to the fan here. Got a little good thing here.
So here we go. So let's gather everybody in here real quick. Let's go through the numbers. If you're outside,
keep
around the
recording
courtyards, whatever, let's come on in. We're going to run some information, we'll run some numbers real fast so you guys have an idea of how to pull this all together. So one of the cool things we're going to do is we're going to spend some time getting into specifics of what you guys think needs to be repaired on this property, right? One of the things I don't do is tell you what I would do, right? I might give you some suggestions, But this is a training for you, and you have to be confident and comfortable with what your actions are going to be. And we'll discuss those here as a team so you guys can see the value of that. So, first off, who thinks this is a deal or not? Just based on these preliminary numbers. Yes or no? Deal or no? No. Every couple of you are deals. Who are the dealies in here? 3 of you? Okay, dealies over here. I want the dealies come over here. If you think it's a deal, you guys go.
For buying and sell or for buying rent?
Either. Whatever. I'm talking deal. Just deal.
Can we get it for less? Like,
I don't know.
What's the average rent here?
I don't know. We can look that up here in a second. But if you're yes, this is a deal, I want you hanging out on this side. If you're no, I'd never touch this thing with a 10-foot pole, but I'm in the house, over here. Cool? All right. So here's the deal. You guys that say it's not a deal. Why? Why isn't it a deal? Let's get this on them. Why is it not a deal? Why?
I think there's about 40K repairing this thing.
rehab
Okay.
costs, yeah.
Can't make any money on it.
Just the rehab costs? What else?
Yeah, that's the way I feel too.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, $40,000 to $50,000. At this price, it's not. The price has to substantially go down, and then, yeah, definitely it's a deal.
Okay, how about anybody else? Any difference of opinion over there? Okay, how about the dealies? What do you guys think?
I feel like it would be talked down, and I feel like if you rent it, you'll be able to make that profit back instead of just selling it.
Okay, so you're talking a lease situation versus flipping, right? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that I was thinking about a bond hold because I probably put 30,000 in repairs and then just rent it.
Okay, so we're all pretty much of the same thought process. About 40 grand in repairs. It sounds like. So you guys 30,
If I
40?
was going to fix and flip it, I'd probably put about 60 in it if I was going to flip it, but there's no money in it for that. So.
What's your most expensive repair on this side?
Foundation or roof?
You're on that side now?
Oh, no.
Okay. On this side, what's your repairs?
Foundation.
Don't just copy him.
No, the foundation, I think the grounds as well, it needs a lot of work done to it, so. And then
Okay, so
a lot of
landscaping.
cracks, yeah, so.
You got a lot of cracks. That's for foundation, right?
Right.
So if we're paying 200 per pier, 250 per pier, you get that expensive, right? How many guys on this side? What are you going with this gentleman, or what are you guys going with as far as repair wise? What's your heftiest repair?
That
I understand my cost was 60K, but there was a
Okay.
lot of stuff to fix.
Two most expensive repairs on this end.
functionality.
Foundation.
It's not a repair.
Air conditioning.
Foundation, what else?
Pretty new, Sid.
Do what?
I thought the AC looked pretty new.
Foundation, roof.
Was it somewhere
Get the
else?
roof checked out at least. Just get it checked. I don't know if they need to be repaired, but at least check it out if they need to investigate.
Okay. Okay, whoa. Check it out. You guys ready? Okay. So, it sounds like y'all are still in consensus of about $30,000 to $40,000. Right. Just talking to the two different groups. Okay. So we're gonna go high. 40K. Let's just run some numbers. Okay. Run some numbers here with me. Do you even have to run any more numbers? Do you? Probably not. So instead of just giving up on the transaction, find out what you can offer for it. Do you guys know how to do that? They call it MOA, right? Maximum allowable offer, MAO. I like that. So check it out. So if you reverse engineer this, 40,000 from 240 is what? 200K.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What else do we have to deal with?
Your profit.
How much money should you be making on a house like this?
At least 25?
Okay, so minimum potential profit, a potential profit of 25,000, but how much time is going into this house? How many months do you think it take to get this thing done? Construction wise. So 3 months of actual, so about eight weeks of actual construction.
I'd say more like 4 months, yeah. 4 months or so.
So you need to borrow your money for how long?
6 months.
6 months.
Just to be safe, right?
Yep.
Now could you use a hard money lender?
Yeah.
Could.
It's expensive. It's gonna be
Expensive.
What would be your best case scenario?
Subject to.
Can't subject to a foreclosure. The bank isn't going to subject to this deal.
personal.
So private lender, everyone's kind of like, what's that? So Al, do you have a 401k or IRA, or have you cashed one of those out? Okay. What are you getting on a return?
On my 401k,
Yeah,
3%.
about 3%?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you like that? You go with that?
No,
Okay. So, what would you like to be earning in that account if it was backed by real estate?
10%.
10% okay with you? So if I was able to give you 15% annualized and backed by real estate, would that be okay?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So let me show you how to do that. So Al and I are now becoming what?
Partners.
Possibly potential partners where you could raise private funds. That's private money. The guys on, if you go and Google private money, you're going to get a whole list of what? Hard money lenders that have changed their name to private money. Right? And is it bad to work with a hard money lender?
Not necessarily.
Not at all, right? So, but what's bad is even working with a private lender is if your financing doesn't work for the deal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So some hard money lenders work, others don't, and especially with fees and expenses and such. So this deal is rough to get into. So no one mentioned foundation-wise, what do you think is causing the foundation problem? Let me just ask that.
Water tree over here.
Big tree up.
So you got a big tree on this side, which is pulling the house that way. But there's a big pole on the left-hand side over here as well, in that master bathroom where that's that dark carpet. What's causing that? Because there's no big trees over there. There's the bush tree thing, like an oak.
This area is known for flooding all the time.
Okay, so you've got flooding. What else?
Run out, water run out, basically.
What?
Water run out.
No. Did you guys check the tub in the master bathroom?
Yeah.
So the plumbing's leaking right now. If you didn't see, it's dripping and dripping and dripping. And behind the drain, you could see rust. And then you can see rust behind the what is it, like cultured marble, that fake marble. It's kind of around the edges. So you may have a water leak. If you go on the outside of the house, you're also going to see that's where the water, the main water comes outside. So you can see where the hose is, right? Where they're hooked up to the main water. It's also hooked up to the bathroom, the plumbing, the toilets. So you could potentially have what as an issue in the house? Could have a water leak in that bathroom. Now you're going to be tearing that bathroom apart anyways. And so how much would you have to spend on that bathroom to get it fixed? Those of you guys who've been working with us for a while.
About 8. I'll say about 8.
Yeah, between $6,000 and $8,000, right? So ninja tactic, we can't do this deal at this price. That make sense? So the no dealies right now win. Even if you purchase this property and you did it for a rental, you're going to have to get long-term financing. You with me? And the return on all of this is going to be it's going to take you some time. Right, so you have the commitment on this property is around probably 4 or 5 years in order to get a return on your investment, because you're putting in $40,000 to $50,000 in repairs, expenses, closing costs, and then you have to manage the tenant. Right, so your return on this, you could make it a rental, but what would make that determination?
Rents in the area.
We'll rent the area, appreciation, growth. Right. Anything else, guys? You guys want to throw out there as far as questions on this transaction to make it work?
Yeah, I got one. So I wouldn't rent it. I wouldn't try to fix and flip it. I would probably get private money and then do a wrap, owner finance it, let the owner pay for the repairs. So I don't put any money into repairs myself. What do you think about that?
So let me go back over the transaction. You're going to buy the house
About a house?
with private lending.
Yeah.
What's again, you'd have to know, I need to know what your interest rate is, your payment.
Exactly right. If I had
But is
good,
there private money lenders a 50-50 partner in the profits?
could be.
Or are you just paying lending?
I would initially want to pay lending if it was a low enough interest rate, depending.
For how many years? Because a private lender isn't going to go 30 years with it.
Well, it depends, right? If I say, hey, what do you want to do? Do you want, long-term money, right? I'd say, okay, yeah, we can go, I'll pay, a 30-year
Are
mortgage.
you working with those guys now? Let's go real scenario.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so finding individuals that want to get in with you 15, 20 years down the road is a little bit more difficult than someone who wants to turn over their money faster, okay, especially on private lending. So if you have a business partner that has resources like an Al, who's like, dude, I'm in this one for the long haul and I want to capture equity or whatnot, you may have like a 5-year balloon where you buy that person out or something. That might work. But for like a long-term rental process, no. Also private lenders are afraid of tenant buyers fixing properties. Here's the deal, is they may fix it and screw it all up completely. Maybe they don't get the permitting like you needed to, and then you got to tear it all out. That's an expense to you and liability to you, not to them, because they can leave the house whenever, but you're stuck with it. So that's a very risky situation. You add risk when you allow someone else to control what your asset is, or what your asset turns around to.
What if I got a big down payment from the buyer to...
How are they going to fix it then? If they're going to give you a big down payment, where are they getting the leftover money? And if they have leftover money, why wouldn't they just buy it themselves?
Because they don't have the credit to buy it themselves.
But they have...
But they have a big down payment.
cash?
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of people, they pull lots of big families, they pull their money together, right? People who don't...
So you're talking about having like grandma, mom and dad,
Sure.
son with 2 children in the house.
Yeah.
Is that legal? I'm just wondering in the area, like, do they allow that?
Let's say, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, there's also laws that
Right.
prohibit some
Sure.
of that cohabitation,
Right.
right? So you have to be careful of that. Mother-in-law apartments, I think, are okay. Again, you add risk to yourself, right? So in our business, there's a lot of risk, right? Is there risk to real estate investing?
Yes, there is.
Of course there are.
Yeah.
So our job as an investor to protect our investors' money, like our private lenders' money,
Right.
and our own investment is to minimize that risk if all possible. So whether that person has money or not, and you're allowing them to repair the property over time, could work. I actually did a deal like that in Utah. The tenant buyer put down 0 money down, but the dude was a broker. We had contracts in place. His kids moved into the property, put $50,000 in the house. Within 9 months, they couldn't refinance and purchase it. They left,
Right.
but I got all the repairs.
Well, so you foreclose on them, right? Because
That
they're...
was lease option.
Right, I'm not talking about lease option, I'm
Lease
talking about owner finance.
I'm talking about lease
Okay.
option.
Right.
That's a lease option.
So if,
So in that case, it worked because they were a tenant
Right.
buyer, right? And their consideration was to repair the property. That make sense?
Yep.
The other thing was they're a very good, close personal friend. So we had a relationship there that was going to outlast just a tenant situation. That make sense?
Yep, yep.
The repairs didn't need to be made. They were improvements, not repairs like this. So what they wanted to do is build out a whole other section of the property that was already framed in and fine, didn't need to be redone. It wasn't any repairs. The home stood and could have sold on its own. So you gotta look at where your risk is,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Can you flip it with it standing like this? No.
No.
If you bring in a person that you're gonna say, hey, look, you need to give me $50,000 or whatever for my down payment, you're not gonna find that person in here because they have to put in another 40 or 50. They have to have $100,000. Right, and they can still get financing with that credit. You had $100,000 into a property like this, with an after repair value, that's like a 50% down payment. So, again, that's a risk situation. I personally wouldn't do. Again, like I said, it's your choice. If you did that, right, and you're okay with that, you have a lender that's willing to put up that high amount of money for that level of risk over that period of time, awesome. Go for it. See what happens.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Could they
It's
Airbnb-
hot as hell in here.
Could the Airbnb higher because you're on the golf course compared to the other ones? Does that take that into
They
consideration?
don't have access to it, right? So I don't think, unless you find out from the golf course that fence can have a gate to the hole number 15 or whatever that is back there, it's really a moot point. You still have to go around to the entrance of the golf course. Now, having a golf course there because it's just open land and everything, awesome, looks pretty. But if it's not, go open those doors back there. If it's not, you, Rob, go. But you buying this house that is on a golf course, it adds a little bit of value, but unless you have main access to that, it's not as much, right? It's kind of like having a pool. A pool will bring value down to the property. It's very hard to find buyers, especially if you don't have it secured for children, right? That's a tough prospect for the pool. Now, so a lot of people think, well, you got a pool, it's more money. Not really, because you have a lot of cost with the pool. either repairs or upkeep and annual upkeep. And then if you've got little children, a lot of times the family's like, well, it's awesome, we've got a pool, but what are we going to do to keep them from going outside, right? Or jumping in the pool without us there, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, does it come with any kind of a membership to the golf or anything like that, owning this house? I don't know. If it does, part of an HOA, part of the golf course, then maybe. But I wouldn't place my buying decision based on the golf course. I'd work just the numbers itself to stay safe, right? Now you could be a little more risky in your treatment of the property, but as far as getting this deal, you've got to get it for $150 or below, in order for it to work. So, cool? That's it. So, real fast, just to give you a heads up. So, every single Tuesday, we play cash flow. Come on out to a cash flow game here in McKinney. We teach real estate investing tactics and training. 3 things we cover at cash flow. How anyone on any salary can get out of the rat race, right? Whatever rat race you've got, by business ownership and real estate investing. We teach a strategy there how to minimize your taxes, right? With being able to minimize that by having a business and by being able to expand. The federal government allows you as a business owner, real estate investor, to expand your business by minimizing the amount of taxes that you pay, okay? And that could be as much as up to 2/3 the current tax bill that you have now. Number 2, we're gonna show you how to get your debt paid for and paid down and paid off in 1/3 of the time. So Tuesday, we play that game, 7 o'clock. Get with the person that invited you here. If that person was with a meetup group or whatever, they usually post that on the meetup group. If not, you were invited here by a person, find out, come out. We do that for free. Like we're in there we do about an hour and a half, 2-hour training that night. So get the fun time. We hack the game. Anyone ever played the Rich Dad Poor Dad game? Cash Flow 101? Okay, I guarantee you've never played it how I played it. So I wrote all the contracts, the agreements, the education, the coaching, and all the systems for Rich Dad when it came down to seminar sales and the sales model between 2006 to about 2010. And I had a buddy of mine that actually I was on the phone with who just got involved there. So if you want to know how to hack the system, we'll do that. We'll put the game that way. And then Thursdays, we go through the business behind our business, how we work with everybody, how we coach you, how we train, how we participate. And then Saturdays, we're typically in houses or we're doing a live training. So get out of the house, man. You're going to die of heat exhaustion. Right?
Selfie, man.
Okay, selfies. Get in here. We're the selfie for the meetup group. All right, ready? All right. Okay, we're gonna stick it. Selfie, 1, 2, 3. Woo. All right, perfect.
One more. Hold on.
Come on, short arms.
Short arm. All right, guys. Everyone got registered over there?
Let's finish walking this house. Let's take a look at what John was pointing out in the bathroom over here. Go ahead and pan out the living room.
Stinky in here.
Warms up. This fireplace looks real good. Look at that. It looks like there's nothing that needs to be replaced. Let's go ahead and little mini bar right there. Let's walk this way. Okay, so we're back into here is the bathroom. Let's see if we can have light here. Okay, it's the smell-o-vision bathroom. It kind of smells pretty bad, but it's not too bad. Let's make sure. Did you get the mirror here? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Going back out here, walk over to your left into this bedroom right here. Oh, look at this is the master bedroom. Go ahead and pan around and then take a look up top at the ceiling fans. Look pretty good. The ceiling looks pretty good. The windows, let's take a look at the windows. Windows don't look like they need replaced at all. Let's walk in here. God. That's smelling good. Okay, you can see the drip that John was talking about, but it looks like a pan around. My camera person is holding her nose like this, going, oh my God, and point at these spots here. These are the cat pee stains here, right here, or maybe the. Can you point, please? Point and down here. Let's. I know it's hard to get through. Point right here, and then here's the bathroom. Here's the window. Woo! Yeah, that's some good smelling stuff there, right there. Woo! Here. That's the smell of money. Okay. Then we get this. Let's look at this. This is the master bedroom. Yeah.
It smells bad.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got here. You want me to?
Yes.
All right. the camera girl has bailed out and has given up. So what we got here? Now this is not poop. This is not poop. Okay. These are leaves from outside.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, but even if it was poop, it's okay because it can be cleaned. Yeah. This is some kind of pee here. I mean, but it's just carpet, right? We just replaced the carpet. It's no big deal, right? We got. It's a good looking room here. This is another bedroom. So we're looking at the windows. Windows look pretty good.
Aren't you glad you came?
Windows look pretty good. Looks pretty good, not too bad. Okay, so this bedroom actually doesn't look too bad. Let's see here. Here's the closet. Closet looks pretty good. The foundation is the HVAC. Take a look at that. That looks pretty good. It's a train. Trains are pretty good. Check this out. This looks nice. It's not too bad actually. In this bedroom here, kind of has this weird little indention here for this window. I've never seen anything like that. This is like a 3 or 4 foot indention here for that room. That's a weird space maybe that someone might not be able to use. I don't know. So here's the closet. All right. Take a look at that over there. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing great, doing great. Here's the water heater right here as we come back out of that bedroom right there. Damien, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, buddy?
How you doing?
I'm good, good.
Well, we look at this bathroom that we were just in, and I think that's the whole, and then we're looking, as we walk out, there's the view of the outside patio. So, and that, my friends, is a walk of the house. You heard the John Ferguson, the mentor, say what kind of deal it might have been, what kind of deal it wasn't. So, as always, thanks for coming. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and be a light, speak truth, change lives, and I wish you much success in your business and in life. Peace, brothers and sisters. Out.